All right, so good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. All right, you guys, so for some reason today in the Long Star State, it is freaking springtime, so we're just gonna go with it. It must be a reason that they want me to be outside today, so I'm gonna go ahead and deliver this message now. Today your ancestors are wanting you to know that they got it covered, okay? They got it covered. Whatever the situation is that you are going through, whatever the situation is that you are experiencing, your ancestors are saying that they have it covered, all right? Look at the fast car ancestor. He wasn't even wanting me to come out here for his people, right? But they got it covered. This thing that you are experiencing right now, this thing is different than a transformation. All right, this is what is called a transmutation. This is you pretty much, your old self is dissolving, and from your old self is arising a new self, like a new being. So where something would transform, it would transform into something else. But this is like, you can pretty much see the old carcass, and like you're like, oh my goodness, I don't even resonate with that being anymore. You're more aligned with this being now. And so that's what's happening. Like, you are becoming a new being. This is a process of becoming something completely different than what you were. All right. And so your ancestors are saying, like, there's the things that you were feeling, like any type of fear or any type of disruption, is like things that you were feeling because in some degree you have fallen for the illusion of distraction. But there's nothing, regardless to what happens or regardless to what you do, that is going to prevent you from being aligned with your soul purpose or your soul mission. All right. Even though you can't see what it is that you have committed to, or what it is that you are what they're pushing you towards, right? Because ultimately this is your assignment. So what they're pushing you towards, you can't see it right now, but they see it. And so they're saying that, listen, whatever it is that you are going through, whatever it is that you're experiencing, I got it covered. But what I need from you is for you to continue to just make those steps forward. All right, but they have it under control. You can't see it, but you are going to be victorious. All right, you're going to be victorious in this, because this was a part of your destiny. And what's happening is you now are going through this. It's like a gutting. You know how like when the demolition team come in and like gut the whole house out, and then it gets remodeled. That's what's happening. Like, there's like remodeling that's happening, and you're being gutted. And the reason why it's happening is because they need you to tap into love, and they need you to tap into the thing that compromise how you perceive love and how you go about loving, in order for you to be able to lead with love. Because you are going to be used in a sense to assist you, not in a sense, you're going to be used to change lives of others. All right, you're going to be used to change lives of others in some way, some form, some fashion. You're not going to necessarily probably be, somebody that sit down and divine over people or things like that. But in some degree, you're going to be used to change others' lives. You might be a motivational speaker. You might be like an instructor, whatever it is. You're going to be able to take those experiences and use those things to help others, which is why they are seriously harping on this transformation. All right, but they're saying that the light has been discovered. Like, the light is on. All right, the flame is brewing inside of you, and that flame cannot be put out, no, regardless to how you do it, regardless to how you go about it. That flame cannot be put out. You cannot extinguish that flame. All right, there's nothing that you could do to stop that flame from burning. Okay, the only thing that you can do is assist the flame in its ignition. That's the only thing that you can do. The only thing that you could do is make the flame bigger. All right, because there is a cosmic pull that's happening. All right, and when this cosmic pull is happening, you have no control. You have no control. You have little control over the things that you are experiencing. whether it's emotions, whether it's whatever. You have little control over that because the cosmos are at play. All right, so that's what they're saying. Like, the only thing that you can do to stop this flame is nothing. There's nothing that you can do to stop this flame. There's going to be an uprising of love. And once your conscious mind can ground, you're going to have more spiritual awareness. You're going to be more awakened. You're going to be more aligned. You're going to be able to perceive things differently. All right. They need you to get away from like cultural systems, cultural beliefs. Those things are very limiting for you. All right. And the reason why they're limiting because they have set ways and set beliefs and set roles. And you can't be limited to that. This that they're trying to get you to understand is this oneness, this wholeness. Okay. They're trying to get you away from the whole idea of man's supposed to do this and woman is supposed to do this. That shouldn't be even a part of that should even be a part of your discussion. There's no such thing as that. All right. What is happening now is to get the world to see duality. All right. Get the world to see how we are all one. To awaken a mass consciousness and release that brainwash. All right. So instead of thinking masculine, feminine, this is a balance of the two. This is the androgynous. All right. And in modern day, it would be called like a hermaphrodite. But it's this perfect balance between man and woman, between masculine and feminine. And that's how you get to the overall oneness. When all understands the balance between that, because that's the problem. We got away from that. So there was a misogynistic world, and then there was a rise of the feminine, but divided we fall. We need to come together. Those two energies need to be aligned together. And once those two energies are aligned and in balance, then everything becomes one, because we are all interconnected. There wouldn't be a need for discard. There wouldn't be disruption. All right. So that's what we're supposed to be focusing on. Not man do this, woman do this, feminine energy this, masculine energy this. No. It's a combination of both. It's about understanding that we are all interconnected, that no thing is greater than no thing, that no gift is better than any gift. You come to the oracle to receive guidance. You don't come to the oracle to ask the oracle about mundane things, right? So that is the focus, you guys. Your guides and ancestors are now expecting a commitment out of you. They are expecting you to commit. What are you committing this energy to? All right. What are you committing your energy to? All right. Are you committed to your purpose? Are you committed to your assignment? Because that's what's supposed to be happening. You're supposed to be committed to your assignment. Okay. You're supposed to be committed to your purpose. You're supposed to be doing the things that are going to align you with that. All right. And that's how you're going to be victorious. All right. But there are so many things that's trying to kind of like pull you back into who you used to be, and you can't allow that, because you're supposed to be seeing things from a different perspective. You're supposed to be seeing things from a different view now. But again, you're not supposed to be giving into all that. You're not supposed to be you're not supposed to be giving into things that are causing you to feel like you're less than what you're worth. All right. You're not supposed to be giving into those fears. You're not supposed to be thinking with those types of limits. All right. And that's what your guides and your ancestors are trying to get you to understand, that you are not the same as who you used to be. So those fears, those tactics that were used once before should not be able to be used in this situation. With what you're going through, it's like almost like they're saying that like we done came through so many times, we done showed you in so many different ways, like how many more ways do we have to show you that we are here for you and that we got your back, that we got you covered? And that's what they're saying, yo. They got you covered. All right, they're here right now like, look, I keep telling you the same doggone thing and you not believing me. All right, even when you be feeling like you believe in me, then you stop believing me. So what do they got to do to get you to trust them? What do they have to do to get you to trust them? Because you have the power, you have everything that you need from them right now at your disposal to do everything it is that you have to do. This is an assignment that you agreed to, that you said that you were ready for. And now that they're handing it to you, you don't want it. Some of you guys said you was ready. Some of you guys, this thing just sprung up on you. And I know you just like, what the world? How did I get the... Yes. But you said you was ready for some of you. So if you're ready, be ready. Start doing what it is that you need to do. Okay? You got to be committed. You have a responsibility to this. You have a responsibility to these souls that you're supposed to assist. So it's time for you to assist these souls, okay? You are, listen, they done talking about this love, like if love gonna come in your life and all this other stuff. That's why they got a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed, but a lot of people don't even do personal readings no more. And if they do doing the personal readings, they do it for a limited time. You can only reach them at a certain time because that's not the important stuff. The stuff that your guides and your ancestors want you to do, they want you to get on your soul path. They want you to become aligned with your soul mission. They want you to call on them. They want you to trust them. They want you to trust them through all things. They not trying to do all, you gon' listen, once you start loving yourself and get on this soul purpose and gut yourself out, renovate your insides. All right, once you begin to renovate your insides and go through those passageways that they were telling you to go through, guess what? Love gonna come if you ain't got love. And if you got love and it's not the love that you want, once you really start reconstructing yourself, it's gonna come. The law of attraction. All right, pay attention to those laws of nature and those different types of laws, man. Because if you want to know how you're gonna get something, you're gonna get it by going within yourself and pulling it out of yourself. That's really what they are telling you. The guys, your ancestors, they're not impatient, but they get tired of the back and forth. They're getting tired of the inconsistencies. All right, you say you want this, you say you want that, but you got to do the necessary things that you are supposed to do. And I know you like, it's easier said than done. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But there got to be a certain level of discipline. If it was easy, then everybody would do it. But it's not for everybody. It's just for you. It's not for everybody. It's for you. Your ancestors are calling you to do what you got to do. Your spirit team are coaching and advising you to do what you got to do because the light is within you. It's not within everybody else. Everybody don't have the light. Some of them wish they had the light, but they don't cut the mustard, you know, but you do. And they're going to get you to where you need to be. They will get you to where you need to be. They will assist you along the path. They will help you with all those things, but you have to trust them. All right? You have to release those attachments that you have to those fears. All right? You have to release those attachments that you have to those fears. And there's no need for you to fear certain things because fear is the only thing that's holding you back. Fear is the only thing that's holding you back. And some people are like, oh, I ain't scared. It's just, no, if it's just you scared. If there's a reason why it's a fear that's holding you back, there's some kind of block that's keeping you from taking that step forward. Even though you can see that step clearly in front of you, you still don't want to take it. And that's all that matters. As long as you can see the step clearly in front of you and continue to take the steps in front of you, that's all that matters. It don't matter if you do it fast. You don't got to do it fast. It don't matter if you do it slow. You don't have to do it slow. You can do it at your pace. That's the purpose of all this. It's at your pace. But you have to trust your ancestors. That what your guides are saying is they got you covered. They got your back. You always wanted somebody to have your back. And now that somebody got your back, now you nervous. What you nervous for? Why are you afraid? These are all questions that they have. They want to know, like, why are you afraid? What have they done to make you this afraid? Because all they see is them giving you everything, nearly everything that you've asked them for. But the rest is up to you. You have to access that stuff. You say you want this, access it. We done told you how to access it, access it. Do the things that you need to do. A flower cannot grow, a plant cannot grow without water, without nutrients. You have to provide whatever it is that you're trying to see grow with the substance. You have to give it assistance. It cannot be done on its own. You are the baby. What are you feeding the baby? How are you assisting the baby in going through the different stages of development? What type of therapies are you doing to assist yourself, to assist your soul in its soul growth? Once all of that conscious stuff is out of the way, the spirit can soar. You have to get all them conscious limits out of the way. You have to ground the conscious mind. Stop it from interfering. How do you go about stopping the conscious mind from interfering? What are you feeding the baby? Because if you're feeding the baby all of the things of the conscious mind, then the baby is going to grow up in that conscious state. The baby is going to grow up. If you're feeding that baby all of these negative things that are no good for it, you're going to have an old negative baby. Because that's all that baby know. But if you're feeding that baby all of those positive things full of substance, guess what? You're going to have a strong, powerful baby. You're giving the baby all of the things it needs in order for it to grow and mature and navigate this world. So what are you feeding your baby, yo? Listen, this is the end of the message, but the message is clear. You're going through this transmutation. You're changing. You are not the same person. Transformation and transmutation are two different things. You've already been through your transformation. The resistance in your transmutation is coming from your alignment with fears and your alignment with the things of the conscious mind and your alignment with the logical things. All right? These things are beyond control. It's beyond reasoning. It's beyond the logical mind. It's all supernatural. So a lot of these things you're not going to be able to understand. You just gotta trust it and watch it flow. You're not going to be able to understand everything. You're not going to be able to solve every problem. You're not going to be able, especially not a spiritual problem. You're going to have to rely on the supernatural in order for you to gain understanding of those things. And in order to gain an understanding of the supernatural, you have to feed the soul differently than you feed the body. You have to feed the spiritual body differently than you feed in the physical body. The physical body needs water and minerals and things like that to survive. The spiritual body needs spiritual essences in order for it to survive. If you're not feeding the spiritual body won't grow. It will actually degrade. Just like if you don't give your physical body the right things, you'll look older faster. You look like you went through a hard knock life, okay? So the same thing with your soul, yo. Gotta feed the soul things that are good for it. Things that will raise its frequency. Can't keep listening to Money Bag Yo all the time and thinking that you feeding the soul something different. You gotta feed the soul things that's going to nourish the soul, that's going to evolve the soul, or else the soul will not grow, yo. But align with your ancestors, man. They got you covered. They saying that they see the light. That flame that is inside of you, you cannot extinguish it. You just have to accept that charge and go ahead and do what you got to do. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this message. If you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll holler at you.